Chapter 19 of Vayyiqra, Leviticus. Yah spoke to Moshe, saying, Speak to all the congregation of the children of Israel, and say, Be holy, for I, Yah, your Elohim, am holy, or Kodesh. Each one of you should revere his mother and his father, and guard my Sabbath. I am Yah, your Elohim. Do not turn to idols, do not make for yourselves mighty ones. I am Yahuwah, your Elohim. When you bring a peace offering to Yahuwah, bring it for your acceptance. It's eaten the same day you slaughter it, and on the next day, and that which is left on the third is burned with fire. So if it is eaten at all on the third day, it is abominable, it is not accepted. And he who eats it bears his wickedness, because he has profaned the Kodesh offering of Yahuwah, and that being shall be cut off from his people. And when you reap your harvest of your land, do not completely reap the corners of your field, or gather the gleanings of your harvest. Do not glean your vineyard, or gather every grape. Leave some for the poor and the stranger. I am Yah, your Elohim. Do not steal. Do not lie. Do not deceive one another. Do not swear falsely by my name, and so profane the name of Elohim. I am Yahuwah. Do not oppress your neighbor. Do not rob the wages of him who is hired. It is not to remain with you all night until morning. Do not curse the deaf or put a stumbling block before the blind, but revere your Elohim. I am Yahuwah. Do no unrighteousness and right ruling. Do not be partial to the poor or favor the face of the great, but rightly rule your neighbor in righteousness. Do not go slandering among your people. Do not stand against the blood of your neighbor. I am Yahuwah. Do not hate your brother in your heart, or reprove your neighbor for certain, and bear no sin because of him. Do not take vengeance or bear a grudge against the children of your people, and you shall love your neighbor as yourself. I am Yahuwah. Guard my laws. Do not let your livestock mate with another kind. Do not sow your field with mixed seeds, and do not put a garment woven of two sorts of thread upon you. When a man has intercourse with a woman who is a female servant, engaged to a man, and who has not at all been ransomed or redeemed, nor freedom given, there shall be an inquiry. But they are not to be put to death, because she was not free. And he shall bring his guilt offering to Yahuwah to the door of the tent of appointment as a ram as a guilt offering. And the Kohen shall make atonement for him with the ram of the guilt offering before Yahuwah for his sin which he done. And the sin which he has sinned shall be forgiven. When you come into the land and have planted all kinds of trees for food, then you shall reckon their fruit as uncircumcised. For 3 years it is uncircumcised to you and not eaten. And in the 4th year all of its fruit is Kodesh, praises to Yahuwah. And in the 5th year you eat its fruit, so that it increases its yield to you. I am Yah, your Elohim. Do not eat with the blood. Do not practice divination or magic. Do not round the corner of your head or destroy the corner of your beard. And do not make any cuttings in your flesh for the dead, nor put tattoo marks on you. I am Yah. Let me stop right there for a sec. 26. Do not eat with the blood. Before we've read, do not eat blood. The life is in it in previous chapters. How many times, if you're a meat eater, some of you may be vegan or vegetarian, but if you are a meat eater, like I do sometimes eat meat, working on being a vegan, I feel like it's the healthiest. But anyways, that's for another time. Do not eat with the blood. How many of you, if you eat meat, go to the store when you buy your beef, even if it's organic, 100% grass-fed, very lean, hardly any fat in it, in the 97, 93, 98%, or 100% fat-free. How many of you still see the blood in it? And some people may say it's just the dyes and the colorings and the additives, whatever. But if it's organic, I still see blood in it. And, you can rinse it, you can wash it off, and then you can boil it. But wouldn't that still be considered eating with the blood? Tell me what you think. Okay, 28. And here, I have tattoos, but you know what? Because I read this right here, I want to get it again. 29. Do not profane your daughter by making her a whore, so that the land is not whore, and the land becomes filled with wickedness. Fathers out there, pray over your daughters, especially if you know that she sleeps around and isn't married. Pray for her. Do not let your daughter be a whore. Guard my Sabbath and reverence my Mikdash. I am Yahuwah. Do not turn to mediums and do not seek after spiritists to be defiled by them. I am Yahuwah your Elohim. Rise up before the gray-headed, and you shall favor the face of an old man, and shall revere your Elohim. I am Yahuwah. When a stranger sojourns with you in your land, do not oppress him. Let the stranger who dwells among you be to you as the native, and you shall love him as yourself, for you were strangers in the land of Mitzrayim. I am Yahuwah your Elohim. Do no unrighteousness in right ruling, in measurement of length, in weight, or in measuring liquids. Have right scales, right weights, and a right ephah, and a right hin. I am Yah your Elohim, who brought you out of the land, and you shall guard all my laws and all my right rulings, and do them. I am Yahuwah. Right here, he just repeats himself over and over. In verse 37, you shall guard all of my laws. It doesn't say guard them now and later don't. Or guard them now and then once you read the end of the book, you can stop guarding them. You know, it says, guard all my laws, all of my right rulings, and do them. I am Yahuwah. Vayyiqra chapter 20. And Yahweh spoke to Moshe and said, say to the children, any man of the children of Israel, or strangers who are in Israel, who gives any of the offspring to Molech, shall certainly be put to death. The people of the land shall stone him with stones. And I shall turn my face against that man, and shall cut him off from the midst of his people, because he has given of his offspring to Molech, so as to defile my Mikdash, and to profane my Kodesh name, or to defile my temple, and to profane my holy name. If the people of the land at all hide their eyes from the man, as he gives any of his offspring to Molech, and they do not kill him, then I shall turn my face against that man, go against his clan, and cut him off. And all who go whoring after him, even go whoring after Molech, and from the midst of their people. The being who turns to mediums and to spiritists, and whores after them, I will turn my face against that being, and cut him off from the midst of his people. And you shall kadosh yourself, and shall be kodesh, for I am Yah, your Elohim. Kadosh just means and purified, and make, or to make yourself holy, and be holy, for I am Yahuwah your Elohim. And you shall guard my laws and do them. I am Yahuwah who kadosh you. For everyone who curses his father or mother shall certainly be put to death. He has cursed his father or his mother, and his blood is on him. A man who commits adultery with the wife of another man, who commits adultery with the wife of his neighbor, the adulterer and the adulteress shall certainly be put to death. And a man who lies with the wife of his father has uncovered the nakedness of his father. Both of them shall certainly be put to death. Their blood is upon them. And a man who lies with his daughter-in-law, both of them shall certainly be put to death. They have made confusion, their blood is upon them. And a man who lies with a male as he lies with a woman, both of them have done an abomination, and they shall be put to death. Their blood is upon them. A man who marries a woman and her mother, it is wickedness. They are burned with fire, both he and they, that there be no wickedness in your midst. And a man who has intercourse with a beast, he shall be put to death, and the beast you kill. A woman who approaches any beast and mates with it, ye shall kill the woman and the beast, and they shall certainly be put to death. Their blood is upon them. And a man who takes his sister, his father's daughter, or his mother's daughter, and sees her nakedness, and she sees his nakedness, it is a reproach, and they shall be cut off before the eyes of their people. He has uncovered his sister's nakedness, and he bears his wickedness. And a man who lies with a woman during her sickness and uncovers her nakedness, he has laid bare her flow, and she has uncovered the flow of her blood. Both of them shall be cut off from the midst of their people, and do not uncover the nakedness of your mother's sister, nor of your father's sister, for that is laying bare one's own flesh. They bear their wickedness. And a man who lies with his uncle's wife, he has uncovered his uncle's nakedness. They bear their sin, and they die childless. And a man who takes his brother's wife, it is uncleanness. He has uncovered his brother's nakedness, and they are childless. And you shall guard all of my laws and all of my right rulings and do them. He says it here again. So that the land where I am bringing you to dwell does not vomit you out. And do not walk in the laws of the nation which I am driving out before you, for they do these things, and I loathe them. But I say, you are going to possess their land, and I myself give it to you to possess. It is a land flowing with milk and honey. I am Yahuwah your Elohim, who has separated you from peoples. And you shall make a distinction between clean and unclean, and between unclean birds, beasts, clean birds, and do not make yourself abominable by beast or bird, or whatever creeps on the ground, which I have separated from you as unclean. You shall be Kodesh to me, for I, Yahuwah, am Kodesh, and have separated you from the peoples to be mine. And a man or woman in whom there is a medium or spiritist shall certainly be put to death. They are to stone them with stones. Their blood is upon them. Hallelujah. There's some really rich instructions in these chapters here, 19 and 20 of Leviticus. I pray it is all well with you all, and I will be back tomorrow with a video sharing chapter 21, and possibly more. Shalom, shalom.